Today, we are going to talk about how safe and beneficial weightlifting is for pregnancy. We are also going to talk about how we can maximize the benefits and results for mom and baby while making sure there is no risk at all for either. I am Michelle Marie, and I have been helping women for over 25 years, specifically pregnant women and postpartum moms. I have helped over 250,000 women have healthy and fit pregnancies, faster labors, and be able to recover in record time postpartum. And today, I am excited to help you do the same. For the baby, one of the biggest benefits is not being too large for gestational age. That is huge because when you have a baby that is too big, it can bring about so many complications, not just for the baby, but also for you. And now let's move on to all of the benefits that there is for you as a mom during pregnancy if you exercise. It helps reduce the chance of preeclampsia. So many pregnancy-induced diseases like preeclampsia, gestational diabetes, pregnancy-induced thyroid issues. It helps reduce weight gain, which helps a whole other mess of things like aches and pains, less chance of postpartum depression, stronger and better prepared for labor and delivery. So many of the ladies that have gone through my programs and are on their second, third, fourth pregnancy always tell me that the biggest change that they saw during this pregnancy while exercising was that their labors were so much faster. Some 50 to 75% faster. Now, if that is not motivation and ammunition to exercise the rest of your pregnancy, I don't know what is. Also, most of the ladies that exercise during pregnancy and do weightlifting are also able to recover their pre-pregnancy bodies much faster. Less aches and pains, more energy, less fatigue. I mean, the list goes on and on and on to the incredible amount of benefits there is for weightlifting during pregnancy. Now, I, of course, did weightlifting myself both pregnancies and have worked with over 250,000 women who have also, but it still to this day blows my mind that there are still so many women that don't exercise at all, let alone weightlifting. But today I really want to focus on weightlifting because though any kind of exercise is amazing for pregnancy and for the baby, there is a few more extra little perks for weightlifting during pregnancy. And I know that it could be a little bit intimidating and scary, but I hope that by the end of this video, you will feel a lot safer and motivated and excited to try weightlifting during pregnancy. And that is whether you've weightlifted before pregnancy or not, because I also had tons of women who started off pregnancy and started weightlifting who had never done weightlifting before pregnancy. So if that is you, get excited, girlfriend, because there is hope. And with a plan and a program and a community and a guide, you can do weightlifting safely this pregnancy so that you can also enjoy all of the benefits that we just spoke about. Now, I just wanted to remind you that the ACOG does recommend exercise for all pregnancies unless you have contraindications by your doctor. So before you even begin to think about exercise or weightlifting, please make sure that you get medical clearance from your OB that you are okay to exercise and okay to do weightlifting. Now, like I said, I have been working with pregnant women for about 15 years already, strictly just pregnant women. And while the last few years, doctors are recommending weight training and exercise so much more than before, because I think that they're seeing the amount of benefits that there are in their patients as compared to maybe women that don't. Every doctor is a little bit different and every pregnancy is different. So just make sure that you get that medical clearance from your doctor, even though the ACOG highly recommends exercise for pregnancy. So another huge thing is that believe it or not, the ACOG recommends at least 150 minutes of exercise a week dispersed between 3 days. So I love that because that is, I think, what should be the least amount of times you should work out during the week in order to see really great results. What's amazing is that just 3 out of 7 days are huge. Like, you will see huge results if you do weightlifting during pregnancy 3 days a week. Oh my gosh, you are going to see all the benefits. I worked out 3 times a week doing weightlifting during both my pregnancies, and I saw incredible results. I had no aches and pains. I had tons of energy. I had a 4-hour labor and a 2-hour labor the second time. I lost all my baby weight within just a few weeks. It was amazing. And I did 3 weightlifting workouts per week. So that's the good news for you. It's not like you have to sit there and go to the gym, 5, 6, 7 times a week in order to see all of the benefits that we talked about. Now, every kind of exercise is good, whether that's Pilates or ballet bar or cardio. Some women love to run. Whatever exercise you can do during pregnancy, you are going to see a huge benefit, way more than if you did an exercise, okay, for you and the baby. But I will say, after so many years and after working with over 250,000 women and seeing women that did certain kind of workouts and exercises on other pregnancies and then did weightlifting, that weightlifting truly is the best kind of exercise for pregnancy. And the reason is because when you do weightlifting, you build muscle. Now, muscle not only strengthens your body and prepares you for labor, which is, of course, like the biggest benefit. Like, you could do cardio every single day, and even though it's amazing and it's good for your heart, it's not going to give you the strength that you need during labor, okay? Weightlifting is. And while that is like the number one benefit, that muscle that you gain while you're weightlifting is going to help you be able to burn more fat. Now, physiologically, fat attaches to muscle, and that's where fat is burned. If you've ever heard that saying, the more muscle you have, the more fat you burn, that is why. It's because fat attaches to muscle, and that's where it's burned. So if you have more places in your body that have muscle, your ability to burn fat is greater. So you're going to burn more fat. So for pregnancy, what this does is it's going to help you burn fat even while your belly grows. While your baby grows, you can still lose fat. That's why I don't like when women ask me, can I lose weight when pregnant? I don't like to focus on losing weight during pregnancy because obviously this is like the number one most important time, or the one time where you want to gain weight, but you can lose body fat. And that's how, if you build muscle, you speed your metabolism so that you can burn fat all the time, not just when you exercise. So a great way to speed metabolism is building muscle, and you do that through weightlifting. And it's completely safe and totally effective to burn fat while pregnant. You will still have a growing, healthy baby, a strong mom, a stronger, faster labor, muscle tone, less weight gain. How amazing does that sound to you, my friend? Hopefully you are seeing that muscle is a great thing. It's something that you should strive to have during pregnancy and all the benefits that you will have. I mean, just the fact that you'd have a stronger and faster labor, to me, is like, yes, I'll do weightlifting. So hopefully you are not scared of weightlifting anymore. I know that a lot of people think that weightlifting makes you big, but it really doesn't. You'd have to take steroids and eat an exorbitant amount of protein and an exorbitant amount of calories and carbs and fat in order to actually build that much muscle where you're going to look big. Muscle, actually, if you take a beach ball and a softball, right? A beach ball is like this and a softball is like this. They both weigh about 6 to 7 ounces. The softball is what muscle is, and the beach ball is what fat is. So while they both weigh the same, they look totally different. The softball is created by building muscle through weightlifting. So I promise you, do I look big to you? Because I lift weights 5 times a week, And I lift super duper heavy and I am not big. And I worked with thousands and thousands of women who have lifted weights during pregnancy and not pregnant and do not look big. Another thing that I really love about weightlifting is that while cardio is great for exercise and great for the heart and just great for anyone, when you're pregnant, what I've found is that the cardio really depletes you of energy and makes you feel exhausted after. And it's really hard to do during, but weightlifting does not make you feel that exhausted and that beat. It actually invigorates you and gives you more energy, and you feel strong and you feel like you're on top of the world. And promise you, it will not drain you. So that's just another little plus of another reason why I love weightlifting over cardio. Now, I personally myself did a little bit of both, but I did more weightlifting than cardio. So I would do during pregnancy, both my pregnancies, 3 days of weightlifting per week, and then I would do 1 to 2 cardio workouts, usually 2, 20 to 30 minutes, sometimes on my weightlifting days after, or sometimes just on an off day. I wanted to try to get myself in the routine of going to exercise 5 times a week my whole pregnancy, because I wanted to make sure that once I had the baby and life got tougher and I was more tired and had less time, that I had really formed that habit and that routine of exercising 5 times a week. So that's another thing that I would love to say, is just to make sure however many times a week you can commit to, between 3 to 5 would be amazing, because that's going to really allow you to make exercise a part of your lifestyle. So when life gets a little bit tougher, because it will, after the baby's here, it's going to be so easy to get into that routine again, because you know how good it feels, you know the results you got, and it's just like what you do. You wake up, you exercise. So being able to stay in that habit will help you so much. During my second pregnancy, I had a little bit of morning sickness. I didn't feel so great for a few weeks there, and I'll show you in another video what I did to get rid of that morning sickness. But it was tough. I would wake up and I didn't feel great, but I still forced myself to the gym. There was no COVID back then. So I would wake up and I would go to the gym, and sometimes I didn't feel good and I would work out for 10 minutes, but I would do whatever I could. I just didn't want to lose that habit, because I know how hard, I'm sure you know how hard it is to get into that habit. And as soon as you break it, it's so hard to get back. So whether I worked out for 5 minutes or 50 minutes, I made sure I went at least 3 to 5 times a week to the gym when I was pregnant, to just make sure that that routine would carry over to when life got a little tougher. All right, so now let's dig into some of the most common questions I get about weightlifting. So what should you do? Well, what should you do? You should work the body in a balanced manner. So many times I see women, they're like, oh, but I'm gaining all my weight in my lower body, so I'm just going to work my lower body. And they work their lower body 2 or 3 times a week. And while that's great, it's a mistake, because it's very important for us to work our body in a balanced way, because especially during pregnancy, because our center of gravity is shifting and our belly is growing. So all our body weight is going forward. Our back is having to do a lot more work to keep us straight. And so it's very easy to get even more. That's why there's so many women that have so many aches and pains and feel so uncomfortable during pregnancy. Exercise, believe it or not, helps so much to reduce aches and pains. If we can strengthen your body, strengthen your joints, strengthen muscles around your joints, and start balancing your body more, you will feel so much more comfortable all day, while you sleep, just all the way around. So make sure to work your upper body, your chest, your back, your core. You can work your core safely, and I'm going to show you some exercises at the end of the video, like I said earlier, that are going to help you with your posture, that are going to help you with labor, and are going to help prevent that postpartum pooch. Some of those exercises are core exercises, and they are safe and very, very effective. Important to work your glutes, the front of your leg, the back of your leg, your back, your shoulders, your arms. I've had so many women tell me, oh my gosh, and we have a private Facebook group for one of my programs called Fit Mom to Be. And in there I get ladies all the time that are like, oh my gosh, I never realized the benefit of doing arms, even though I did it through your program. But I can't believe how much I used my upper body during labor. And they felt so strong and so in control. And it was so helpful for them to have that strength, because they did end up using their upper body so much during labor. So Even though you think you're not going to use it, you will. So one of the best things I can tell you is work your body in a balanced way. Another thing you should do is change your workouts every 4 weeks. So important. Whether you're pregnant or not, the body adapts to exercise, and it takes about 4 weeks to see results from a certain routine. After that, the body starts to adapt. And when that happens, that's like that dreaded plateau where you're like, I keep working out and I don't see any results. Well, that's why. So very important also during pregnancy when you're weightlifting to change your workouts every 4 weeks. Change the reps, change the sets, change the exercises, change the way you pair the exercises. I know that can be hard. Exercise is a science. But if you're not sure what you should do, I will put a few links to some of my pregnancy challenge, my pregnancy workout program that will guide you exactly what you should do, what you should not do, how you should do it, proper form, so that you could execute that and get the best results possible and also safely. Now, what should you not do? There are exercises that are in weightlifting that you should not do. One of the main ones that I don't like are any exercises with heavy weights over your spine. So like exercises with barbells over your back. Now, while there are some exceptions, there are some women that are Olympic lifters that are really avid exercisers and have been doing that way before pregnancy. It is very hard to maintain proper form and proper posture, and it could suppress pressure on some of your veins and arteries. And so I would prefer not to do any exercises that are heavy on your spine. Also, no exercises in a lying position with weights over your head. So that would not really so much be shoulder exercises where you're in this position, but any exercises lying down like a chest press is especially dangerous after the first trimester. But just to keep it extra safe, I don't do any exercises lying down, not even in the first trimester, because what that does, it puts pressure on the superior vena cava, and it could cut oxygen supply to the fetus, to the baby. So there's so many different exercises you could do to work your chest and your upper body that don't need to be presses. So I really like to stay away from those. I also like to stay away from exercises where you're in an overstretched position with heavy weight. So for example, like a lat pull down, which is an exercise for your back that you grab a bar and you pull it down. Now, I did those plenty during pregnancy, and you can too. I just don't like when you put too much weight, because since you're already in a stretched position with too much load, it could pull you into an even greater stretched position. And if you don't have a really strong core, it could just make you more prone to getting diastasis recti, which is a split in the abdomen. You've probably heard a lot of women go through that. They have like these little bulges or separations, not bulges, sorry. They have separation in the abdomen, and it's very hard to fix. You can fix it through exercise. And I do have a module in my Better Body After Pregnancy program, my postpartum program, that helps you fix that through exercise. But it is tough. It sucks. And so if we can prevent it, then let's do everything we can. So no overstretched exercises. I also don't like doing exercises that are too explosive. Like I normally right now like to jump lunges and jump squats and explosive push-ups and all kinds of fun stuff, jumping jacks. But during pregnancy, I like to just do more controlled movements with controlled amount of weight, with good proper form. And there are so many exercises that why do something that's explosive that's also not going to feel good? Your belly's bigger and your center of gravity is off. So sometimes explosive exercises like are tough because we can't balance our bodies right. And also our center of gravity is off and our joints are loose, more lax than normal because of the hormone relaxin, which we have more of in our body during pregnancy. So I rather stick to very controlled movements. So explosive movements is another one that I don't like to do. And that's pretty much it. I mean, there are so many exercises that you can do that are completely safe and super effective during pregnancy. Weightlifting exercises that are going to help you build muscle. They're going to help you reduce fat. They're going to help you get toned. They're going to help you get stronger. They're going to give you energy and make you feel like amazing. And that are also and help you be able to lose your weight so much faster postpartum, because so many women struggle to lose their weight after, and it's like that feeling of like having to start all over again because for 9 months you were inactive, or for 9 months you lost all your muscle. Like so many women say that, right? But if you're doing your weightlifting all throughout pregnancy, you may go 6-8 weeks after you have the baby without exercise, but you still have that muscle. You're not going to lose all your muscle in 6 to 8 weeks. So that muscle is going to help you so much to speed metabolism, to have your metabolism going, to burn calories, to burn fat, to feel strong again. And it's just going to help reduce that postpartum recovery so much. Another question I get often is, how much weight should I lift? How much weight is safe? Now, one thing, I love doctors, of course, but one thing that frustrates me about some doctors is that they don't know about exercise. And I don't blame them. They're not supposed to. It's like, I'm not supposed to know how to deliver a baby. Well, doctors don't study exercise. So they don't really know. And so there's so many like old wives' tales. Like I get some ladies that are like, my doctor told me I can't lift more than 10 pounds. Unless there's a contraindication, like it's like you have placenta previa or some kind of issue that's making you, that you shouldn't lift heavy weight. It depends on your strength level. So, and your intensity. If you are doing 20 reps, you should be lifting less weight than if you're doing 12 reps. What I will tell you is whatever rep range you are doing, because each rep range gives you different results, and it's important to do all the rep ranges, and that's why you change your workouts every 4 weeks, even while pregnant. But what you need to think is that you need to get to momentary muscle failure at the almost the prescription of rep range. So if your program or your workout that you're doing says 20 reps, you should be like 18, 19, oh my gosh, I can't do this anymore, 20. If you can do like 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, it's too late. So it doesn't matter what number of weight that is. What matters is that you are challenging your body at that rep range, which proper form and technique, of course. If you're like lifting and you're, bouncing all around and you can't keep your form, then that's too heavy. Now, if it says 10, so I might be able to do, say, bicep curls with 10 pounds for 20 reps and be like, 20, right? Perfect. Now, the next 4 weeks, I'm doing 10 reps. Well, I could do 20 reps with 10 pounds. So I'm going to go to 15 pounds. So at 15 pounds, I'm going to be like 12, 13, and you should be like, 15, but still maintain proper form. So you see how depending on the amount of reps is how much weight you should lift. But don't let anybody tell you you could only do 20 pounds for legs and 10 pounds for upper body. It really depends on how many reps you're doing, how strong you are, how long you've been working out for, how much rest you have in between sets. It depends on so many things. And that's why I love my pregnancy program, Fit Mom to Be, and why so many women have seen such great results, because it's hard. Exercise is a science, and that's what people don't realize. It, depending on the reps is the results that you get, how much rest you should wait in between, how you pair the muscles together, how do you change your workouts every 4 weeks. There's so much that goes into it. You're not supposed to know it all, but with a plan, you can get really, really great results. And I think we already talked about how many times a week should you work out. I get that question a lot all the time, and we've discussed this throughout the video. And 3 times a week, you're gonna get great results. If you can work out 5, that is amazing. But I will always tell you this, if you have a choice between weightlifting and cardio, always choose weightlifting. If you have a choice between weightlifting and yoga, choose weightlifting, okay? Always choose weightlifting because you'll see the best results. You could do, if you only have 3 days to exercise and you wanna do both, you could do weightlifting for 30 minutes and then 20 minutes of cardio after. Always do your cardio after. You will get better results. It's a little bit scientific, and that's for another video, but do your weightlifting first, then your cardio. If you have 5 days and you want to, like I said before, make it a routine so that it's easier for you postpartum, then you could do weightlifting on Monday, Tuesday cardio, weightlifting on Wednesday, Thursday cardio, weightlifting on Friday. That would be like a perfect schedule. And the great news is you don't need to work out for 2 hours at a time. Your weightlifting workouts could be anywhere from 20 to 60 minutes. And your cardio workouts, you really don't need any more than 20 to 30 minutes. So you could just be exercising for 20 minutes, and that as counting as a day is amazing. So what do you think? Can you do that? Can you invest 20 to 60 minutes 3 to 4 times a week to get all those amazing results, reduce the chances of complications for your baby, reduce the chances of pregnancy-induced diseases, help you gain less weight, help you have a faster labor, help you have more energy, help you recover faster postpartum, help you have less aches and pains. Like, these are literally, like, I read to you from the ACOG what they said. The ACOG is recommending this. Doctors, more and more doctors nowadays are recommending weightlifting and exercise for pregnancy because they're seeing how beneficial it is for mom and for baby. It's a huge investment of your time and energy, but it is one that is going to be so worth it. So I hope that you are feeling hopeful, that you are feeling encouraged, because it is one of the best things that you can do for your pregnancy and for your baby. So before I go, I wanted to share with you those 3 exercises that are super beneficial for posture, for reducing the chances of that postpartum pooch that so many women have a baby. They have their baby and like 6-8 months, a year, 2 years go by, and they look fit, but they still look like their belly's pregnant. Helps that. And it will help during labor. So I will share those with you in just a second. I'm going to show you a client of mine doing those 3 exercises, and hopefully you can include those in your routine. And before I show you those exercises, I just wanted to ask you a question. Before you watched this video, were you scared about exercise during pregnancy? I know that so many women are. I think there is just not enough information out there, and doctors don't talk about it enough, about the benefits of exercise, and so it scares women a lot. But I'd love to know if before watching this video, if you were afraid about pregnancy exercise, and if you were, what is it that scares you, or that scared you? Maybe you're not scared anymore. What is it particularly that scared you about exercise during pregnancy, or about weightlifting for pregnancy? Maybe you weren't scared of doing cardio, but maybe you were scared of lifting weights. What was it specifically that was scaring you about exercise during pregnancy? And if you're on the total opposite spectrum and you actually have been exercising during pregnancy, but maybe not weightlifting, but maybe it was weightlifting, what are the top 2 huge benefits that you have seen from exercise during pregnancy? Maybe you were, this is your 2nd or 3rd or 4th pregnancy, and you've been exercising as compared to prior pregnancies. What are your top 2 benefits from that? All right, I am about to share with you a quick little video of a few reps of each of the 3 exercises that are going to help with the posture and the pooch and labor. But before I do, I just wanted to say that if you are excited and you are hopeful and you are like, wow, yes, those are amazing benefits, and I want some of those benefits, because maybe you are feeling super fatigued, or maybe you're gaining a ton of weight super fast and you're like, what's going on? My body's changing so fast. Or maybe you're just afraid you won't be able to lose the weight postpartum, or maybe you just are afraid of any of the pregnancy-induced complications or diseases, and you want to exercise, but you will feel overwhelmed. You're not sure what's safe. You're not sure what you should or should not do, or how to put the exercises together, or how many reps do I do, Michelle? Then I want to personally invite you to join my 21-day pregnancy challenge. We've had over 200,000 women go through it. It's a great little jumpstart. It's 21 days. We'll help you get in the right mindset. We'll help you have the motivation and the energy to do it. We'll guide you through quick 15 to 20 minute workouts that you can do at home, plus a meal plan and a nutrition guide. It's going to help you eat healthy, yummy, delicious foods that are nutrient dense, that are going to help you have a healthier baby and help your body create the support system for your baby. And it's also going to help you reduce overall weight gain, feel energized, And you also get to join the most amazing community out there of pregnant women and just postpartum moms who are there to hold you accountable, to support you. They're there for you to vent. Like, it is like literally the best community. Like, do not do pregnancy alone. We have thousands and thousands of women in there that are, as much as they're in there to learn and to ask questions, they are also there. There's some that have been there through several pregnancies and are just staying in their group because they love it, and they're kind of like mentors. They answer questions and they help support you. So it's really, really great. I have so many ladies that say that the price of the program, which is like nothing compared to what like a personal trainer or these group classes would cost, or these like beach bodies. But they say that just being a part of that community is worth the price of the program. So I hope you don't do pregnancy alone. I hope that you are excited to try weightlifting for pregnancy. And if you are, you will join the 21-day pregnancy challenge, because I know you will see amazing results all around. So the link to that is right here on the bottom of this video. So make sure to check that out. And now here are the 3 exercises I promised. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you are in your pregnancy journey and you want to continue to learn, you want to continue to feel better and have the best pregnancy experience, make sure you subscribe here to my channel so that you continue to be able to get all of the notifications when we have new videos and new content. If you've any particular questions you would love to ask or would love me to do a video on, or something you want to learn more about, feel free to ask me in the comments. I love getting ideas from you guys on what to talk about. And make sure to click on the video right here if you want to know what you can do while pregnant right now to help reduce the amount of time it takes you to lose your baby weight postpartum and to recover quickly. If you want to know what you can do right now while pregnant to reduce that time so that you can feel like yourself again shortly after having the baby, click on this next video so that you can watch that and start working on all the things that you can do while pregnant to reduce your amount of time of recovery postpartum. I know that I couldn't wait to feel like myself again postpartum. So click on the video and I'll see you there.